Okay, so this piece is called Crisis. um, I just wrote it, so it's not yet in the membrane, but I wanted to give you guys a view into my writing process. Um, so, um, let's get to it, right? See, I've been born into everything that I couldn't imagine. See, the shades of what this world became is honestly tragic. And pretty graphic to imagine that this life isn't lavish. I see through every dark thought, sin, the illicit tactics. Me and discernment became besties for the rest of the year. I'm all fed up with all the checkups and the elephant tears. I don't want to hear a peep unless it's about my career. Unless you want to speak on Jesus and his path for me here. Me and my fear no longer flow together like a confluence. I realize panicking for nothing is a deadly influence. Sometimes I used to sit in paradise but secretly ruins. Sometimes the beauty is misleading to the outsider's viewing. I'm only human, so what? Stuck in this feeling of trepidation. Never got me nowhere, only feelings and confirmation that the dreams I chase, it would never be obligated by meaningless observations of me making constant statements, of feeding these conversations, of me and my constipations, of me giving constant hatred, of reason to stay complacent, by leaving abominations, by seeing the constant aching, by feeling these complications that bring me in deeper anguish. I'm feeling lonely in everything that I do. I'm growing up inside a mind that I can't recognize true. The inner child in me has yet to get accustomed to Ray. But honestly, what I expect when I done push them away. So you can never know yourself unless you get to the roots of everything that seems to ail you and your source of abuse. We seem to live inside a world they view trauma as friends and try to cover up with smiles instead of making amends. But I don't view a source of baggage on me and play pretend. Cause Daniel had a faith that never wavered deep in that den. And if that isn't normal cool, I wasn't born here to blend. Cause y'all would rather lose your soul if it meant to fit in. Never liked being a slave, it was never for me. I always chased after my freedom, that was all I could be. Why bother trying to follow paths I knew was never for me? Why bother trying to copy people that I can never be? Arrogance, please, we facing a real crisis today. Days you're gonna have to choose what kind of person you are. Days you're gonna have to realize which side that you stand. Are you on the side of healing or complacent in pain? Do you value real forgiveness or just stuck in your ways? Do you really stand for love and what it really can do? Or do you only stand for love when it benefits you? We in a crisis full of hatred and misogynist pests, where weak men prey on women we supposed to protect, where even being around us a woman's holding her breath, cause in the mind of a psycho she can never get rest. There's a crisis arising, and how I see it go figure. Cause I would rather stand in healing than conform to be bitter. I chose to stand inside the light so I'm ready to winner. I put a boundary so high no normal person can enter. I value peace over the chaos that I normally stand. No more suffering to suffer at one person's demands. We face a crisis where it's going to be a time to be dealt. And I pray that in this crisis, we start choosing ourselves. Okay, bye.